What's up, NRBC? You're about to watch our next bottle review. If you guys love this content like we do, please like and subscribe us. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Sorry, just pouring myself a little Blantons here. Today, we're not exclusively talking about Blantons. However, we are going to be talking about single rick houses. So, here's the big question. Are single rick houses the next big thing in bourbon? I don't know. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about Blantons and what they do at Buffalo Trace. So when it comes to bottling the Blantons, their famous single barrel bourbon, the place in where each single barrel is just as important as the booze itself. So taken from the center of the distillery warehouse, Blanton, specifically bourbon, has attracted attention from whiskey connoisseurs striving to get their hands on this elusive bottle right here. The collection of the Blantons is worth thousands of dollars. If you can collect all of them, it's incredible how much money you can get. So, while, if you think about it, a single warehouse itself doesn't really spark much imagination besides the fact that it's just a warehouse to store the barrels, right? Warehouse, rick house, rack house, whatever. It's obviously the essence of bottling and barreling bourbon. So, but here's some things you guys might not know. Blanton's is only barreled in warehouse H. They even put it right on the bottle. So here's the interesting thing. Warehouse H is actually a metal-clad storage warehouse that has been dubbed Warehouse C. It was carefully maintained by Buffalo Trace dating back to 1934. This warehouse was built from metal instead of traditional wood and brick, increasing temperature inside and speeding up the process of making blends, which I think is very interesting. So if you go to Kentucky and you do a bunch of tours, you will go through a lot of their warehouses and you will see all of the barrels. They'll tell you the stories. They'll tell you, these are the original brick houses and the brick or the wood and why it's there and how it was made. And, it's all this years of tradition and blah, blah, blah. The interesting thing about Warehouse H, it's temperature controlled. Now, I honestly didn't really know about this until I did some research on it. So basically, everything in Warehouse H is monitored to lower the temperature to about 45 degrees Fahrenheit or higher. It'll never go below 45 degrees Fahrenheit. The reason in that is when it's hot, it will expand the barrel and it will release a lot more of the flavors of the traditional vanilla, brown sugar, honey, all of that stuff. When it gets cold, it contracts the barrel and it actually doesn't really stop the process, but it slows down the process of the barreling. So what happens is if you keep it above 45 degrees, the barrel stays expanded, all of the flavors come out, and you can bottle this faster than you can for the other bourbons. So what they do is there are windows in there, so they open and close them in the hot and cold seasons. So all of the barrels stay at 45 degrees or higher. This is very interesting for the aging process because it helps keep that smoother flavor of the Blantons. The other interesting thing is this Warehouse C holds 16,000 maturing barrels inside of it, which is incredible to think. Pretty fascinating if you ask me. The other interesting thing is this little guy right here, this little horse stopper. So this was introduced In 1984, the horse jockey and the stopper, they were synonymous with the brand. There are 8 poses in total for the horse, ranging from the start of the race to the end of the race to the victory of the Blantons. The design of the jockey actually is pretty interesting. It changed around 1993. The castings were also refined with more detail. Actually, even the early mini bottles had different jockey poses that weren't used in the later bottling. So, beginning in 1999, Blantons did something cool, and they actually started putting a letter to the horse. They're located, a lot of people don't know this too, but the letters are located right here by the rear legs of the horse. And all 8 stoppers together spell out Blantons. They're often displayed, if you can get them all, in a stand or a barrel stave. It's pretty neat. So, a couple frequently asked questions are, what's the difference between the 2 ends? How do I know when I have the 2 ends? So what's interesting, and unfortunately I actually don't have one, and I was trying to get one for this video, but the second end has a colon immediately after the letter. So that's how you know that you have the second N in Blantons. Another commonly asked question is, do they produce all the letters, or is one letter more displayed than not? But that's actually not true. All of the letters are randomly applied to the bottles. There's an equal number of stoppers, even though you might not think that. I think I have 2 O's, 3 L's, and a B. So it is interesting that you sometimes get more letters more frequently than others, but they're all equally portioned out. So I hope you guys like this. We will see if these new rick houses are going to be something that's going to be brought up, that's going to be barreled differently and bottled differently. If they're going to say, hey, this is a single rick house, more than just a single barrel. So it'll be very interesting to see how that plays out. So just wanted to get on and jump on and shoot that little bit about rick houses and Blanton specifically. So if you guys like this, please follow us on YouTube, like and subscribe, hit that smash button. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, well, I already said YouTube, Instagram, NorthRaleighBourbonClub.com. And if you guys really like this, tell your friends, get our subscribers up so we can try to get some good barrels. So thanks, guys.